Welcome back, drone fans, to another exciting episode of Dung Drones. We're on the outside today, and we're going to be addressing an issue with this little drone here. So apparently, since recently, a lot of pilots have been having signal issues with the Mini 2. So it flies for a short distance, and then the video feed cuts out and the signal cuts out. So in this video, guys, I'll be showing you a possible fix that you can try to improve the range on your DJI Mini 2. And you can try this also with other DJI drones in this lineup though. So without wasting any more time, let's jump into the video. Step 1. Uninstall the current Dji Fly App version that you have installed to your phone. Step 2. Install the old version of the Dji Fly App to your phone. To install the old version of the Dji Fly App, we're going to use the Google Chrome browser to search for the APK that we need. So we start first by clicking on the Google Chrome icon, and then we're going to type in the search query Dji Fly App old versions. Then afterwards we're going to hit search, and we're going to select the Uptown link. That's the Uptown website for downloading older versions, and we're going to scroll down a little bit until we see the different versions of the Dji Fly App that are available. And guys, this is going way back, so here we can see different versions going up to our current version today. So we're scrolling down for a particular version. It's the 1.12.5 version. This one was released on December 27th 2023, and it says here that it supports Android version up to 7.0, so that's good to know and above. So if you're running Android version 7 and above, you should be able to use this app. So after clicking on the link, we're going to scroll down to that download button, and we're going to tap on that, and that should start the process. We're going to click the download anyway since it's an APK. And guys, if you're downloading an APK for the first time, this is what you might see. Okay, so it's downloading in our download folder now, and I'm just giving it some moments to load. Now that the app is downloaded, we're going to click on this APK and install it. And there you see it installing. And we're going to hit the install button. We have two options. We've got cancel and install. We're going to go with install. And if you're hitting this for the first time, guys, you may have to enable install from unknown sources in your settings. So that's very easy to do. Then you click open after the app is installed. And just like that, guys, you have the old version of the Dji Fly App, and you're ready for the next step. In using the Dji Fly App, you'll need to create an account using your Gmail address. So ensure that you complete that process before you go out flying. If you don't do this, then you'll have a limited range to fly. So I've already gone through the process. I won't be going through that in this video, but if you want to, we can do that. And now I'm just powering up the drone. We're getting ready for that flight. Hopefully we get to see some of that problem that you pilots go through. So I'm just doing my checks to make sure everything is okay. And from what I'm seeing so far, the drone and the controller seems linked, and we should be ready to fly. So let's jump to that. So now that the drone is all set up, let's arm the motors because we're now ready to fly. So I'm gonna press down and in on my joysticks. And now the motors are armed. I'm just switching to the camera view on the drone, guys, so you can see. And I'm just checking the transmission, which is responsible for our signal in the menu here. And if you look down a little bit lower, you'll notice that we have the frequency heading, which speaks to the different ranges that we can connect our controller to the drone with. So we have the dual band option, which allows the drone to do its own selection based on which signal strength it thinks it needs as it's flying. So that's the first option to the extreme right, and there you'll see me highlighting it. And the second option would be our 5.8 gigahertz frequency, which is that frequency you want to use when you're in the city, when you have a lot of objects to penetrate and there's a lot of disturbance. The 2.4 gigahertz is used for long distance travel where there are not much obstacles. And as we go down, we can see the channel mode, we can see auto, and we can see manual as well. And basically it just allows us to select the channels manually, or we allow the drone to do that. So we're going to take off now. And these are the default settings, guys. This is the settings that you'll get once you power up the drone. And already we're getting an error saying the image sensor is blocked. So we're moving out now, and I'm just giving you guys both views. And as you can see, the signal is cutting out already. Even before I move off, it's cutting out, and I'm pushing on the joystick. Nothing is happening. The drone is just hovering there. And this is the error I was talking about before. So now you're seeing it for yourself, guys. This is what it looks like when your signal cuts out. Remote controller lost signal, the image transmission signal may be blocked, position remote controller, and all these errors are coming up, and now the aircraft is disconnected from the controller. So a lot of persons have come up with their own ideas as to what could be causing this. It could be hardware, it could be software, but what I do know is that by adjusting the app version and tweaking the settings, this little problem should disappear. So what are we going to do? We're going to do some tweaking to the transmission settings, because even though we changed the Fly App version, it's still not ready to solve this problem. So we got to 5.2 meters a while ago, guys, before the signal cut out, and we lost signal right there. And that's a very short distance. If you guys know about the DJI Mini 2, this thing is a beast. So I'm going to land it. And what we're going to do is we're going to be heading back in the menu to see how best we can tweak the transmission settings so that we don't have any more signal breakups. So I'm just repositioning the drone, and I'm going to land. Step 3. Change transmission settings. Okay guys, so we're back in the menu again, and we're under the transmission menu. And what we're going to be doing this time is we're going to set everything to manual. So our channel mode will be manual, and the frequency that we're selecting is a 2.4 gigahertz frequency, which I found to be most reliable. So you can give that a try. So now that we've entered that, we're going to be launching again and seeing if we can get a much further distance this time, guys, with the new changes that we just did. So we're now in manual settings. We adjusted to 2.4, and already, guys, it's passing that 5.2 mark that we managed to get to a while ago, and it's going even further. We're going 9.7, 9.8, 11, 12, 15, 17, 18. Guys, and look at that. It's climbing, and we're not getting any signal breakups. Check out the signal bar for the RC controller. It's maxed. So we're not having any dropouts this time, guys. And if you look really closely, you'll notice that there are raindrops in the background. So I'm actually doing this demonstration in the rain for you guys. Can you believe that? So we got to 30 meters this time, guys. Clearly an improvement over our previous flight that we just did, and also a good sign that this is actually working. So that brings us to the ending of our video. If you found something useful in this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And guys, if you're having technical challenges with your drone, don't forget, this is the channel just for you. Until then, it's Dung Drones, over and out.